नम नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, chapter number 3, beginning from verse number 1. In the previous chapter we read about the prayers recited by Devas headed by Brahma to Krishna while he was in the womb of Devaki. Now this chapter describes his birth, and then the drama begins. So Sri Shuka Uvacha Atha sarvagunopetaha kalah param shobhanaha yariheva janmarksha shantarksham grahatarakam दिशः प्रसेदुर्गगनं निर्मलोडुगणोदयं महीमङ्गलभूयिष्ठ पुराग्रामव्रजाकराः नद्यः प्रसन्नसलिला हृदाजलरुह श्रियः द्विजालीकुलसन्नादस्तबका वनराजयः भवौ वायुसुखस्पर्शः पुण्यगन्धवः शुचिः अग्नयश्च द्विजातीनां शान्तास्तत्र समिन्धता मनांसि आसन् प्रसन्नानि साधूनामसरद्रुहां जायमाने जने तस्मिन्ने दुर्दुन्दभयो समम्. So when it was time for Krishna to appear, then time became Param Sobhana, most auspicious. Some times are auspicious, some are not so auspicious, like now. Everybody is scared of COVID, so it's not such an auspicious time. So it says that at that time endowed with all good qualities. So time looks like time also has qualities, right? Time is also Dravya, yes? One of the 9 dravyas is time, Nyaya, right? And dravya always has some quality, so time also must have some quality. So therefore it says Sarva Gunopetaha Kala Parama Shobhana. It was most auspicious because Yarhyeva Ajana Janmarksha Santarksha Grahatarkam. So at that time the constellation in which the unborn takes birth, that became manifest. And all the constellations, all the grahas, planets, all the stars, they all became very peaceful. Among the grahas and constellations, some are considered as sattvic, some are rajasic, some are tamasic. Some give trouble, some bring happiness. That's why according to Jyotish they say you should do this work in this particular muhurta. You have to go for some battle, war, fighting in different muhurta. You have to do some puja part, then there is a different muhurta. Because muhurtas have their natures. So now everything, even those who are bad ones, became good ones because Krishna is coming. So everybody manifested their good side. Shantarksha Grihatarakam. So this is actually also indication that when Krishna is coming, then his abode is becoming manifest here. Because this is the place where he comes. And when he comes along with his abode. So this Vrindavan, now we have it Aprakat Vrindavan, then Vrindavan becomes Prakat. Right? Jayati Taidikam Janmana Vraja. Gopis say that by your birth, this Vraja became more opulent, Jaya. means now the Dham is becoming manifest. So Dishaha Prasadu, Disha is also having qualities, right? Kaldega Atma Manansi. So Disha is also having direction, also have some qualities, so it became happy. So all directions became peaceful, happy, no disturbance, except for the asuras. And Gagnam Nirmala Udu Gunodayam. In the sky was very clear and the stars were shining. Because he came at night, midnight, so this was full of stars and it was clear. Because after rain everything is clear. Now if the rain stops and there are no clouds, you see the sky is very clean. Mahi Mangala Bhuyishtha Pura Grama Vrajakara. And the earth, it became also auspicious and opulent. All the cities, villages, Vraja means the people, Braj area, and Akara, minds full of all gems. Nadyaha Prasanna Salila. The rivers were carrying clean water. Prasanna means, Prasanna is also translated as happiness, but it also means clean. Prasanna Vadanam Dhyayet. Happy, clear. For the river, happiness means being clean. And Hrada Jala Ruhashriya. And the lakes, they had all lotuses blooming in them. Even at night, lotus blooms when sun comes out. It closes at the sunset. But these were special lotuses. They are blooming at night also. Okay, this is Vrindavan. Dujali Kula Sannada Stabakavana Rajas. And Dujali is birds. So birds were not sleeping, they were also chirping, Sannada. They are making sound. And Vanarajaya, the forest, was full of flowers. Vavav Vayu Sukhasparsha. The air was blowing, which was very comforting, not hot. No need of AC. Everything was cool breeze blowing. And Punya Gandhavaha Suchi. And it was fragrant and pure, no pollution. And there were no machinery, no vehicles, no industry. So it is just fresh air. Agnayascha Dujati Nam Shantas Tatra Samandhita. And the fires of the Dvijatis, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, they do Agnihotra. So it has all stopped because of the Kamsa's terror, but now it started burning. Samindhata. Manansi Asan Prasannani Sadhunam. And the minds of sadhus became also prasanna. So here the word prasanna means happy, there it means clean. So they were very pleased, peaceful, satisfied, except for asuras. Asuras were feeling, why all this suddenly? So Jayamane Ajane Tasmin Nedur Dundhubayo Samam. So at that time the unborn was born. And then when he was born, then there was a music. You have seen this when these days there's a sports game going on and they have these cheer girls, right?
Kettle drums. kettle drums.
No,
Is that
no.
what you say?
I'm giving an example that these days in the sports, when they have like match, cricket match or something, then on the side there are cheer girls.
Yes.
So devas were cheering.
Yes.
Apsaras, they're also girls, right?
They're the audience.
So cheer girls, you have to
You're
choose
getting a
beauty.
reaction shot.
You cannot get cheer girl just like that. You have to be beautiful and healthy. So all the apsaras came, and cheer ladies and musicians playing. Right? This is, people think only now they have cheer girls. They had before also. And then whenever Krishna comes or something, you always say apsaras were dancing. Right?
You're showering flowers.
They're showering flowers. Like these days, they have something
They're
in their
beating on
hand.
kettle drums.
So they're beating music and they're throwing flowers and dancing and singing also. So this is the cheer team. Comes immediately. So many places you see this.
The sound of the flowers.
Babaji Maharaj, this
Haan
time which, the time which is saying is that night time, because this fires burning, means it is sometime before the birth, or like because the fires burning, the Brahmanas ignited the fires, the Yajna fires, they were burning steadily. So in the night, nobody would ignite the fire now.
They ignited by themselves. Who was making the wind flow?
Okay.
If wind can start flowing, the fire can also start burning. What is the problem? Right? Water, air, fire, earth, sky, he mentioned all the tattvas, right? He spoke about Akasha, Gaganam, Prasannam. Sky was clear. He spoke of water. He spoke of earth. He spoke of air and fire. So all the elements, they were there to serve Krishna. So let's see the commentary by Sri Vishnath Chakravarti Thakur. So Sarartha Darshini Tika Tritiye Desh Kaladau Prasanne Shri Harer Janihi Pitribhyam Sanstuti Praptir Yashoda Sutika Grihe. So in the third chapter there is a description that when it was time for Krishna to take birth, then all this time, place, elements, they all became happy. And Sri Harer Jani. Now there is a description of birth of Sri Hari Krishna and Pitribhyam Sanstuti. There is also a description of the prayers recited by Vasudev and Devaki. So we'll read that first. Vasudev recited prayers to Krishna and then Devaki. And then Praptir Yashoda Sutikagre. And then Krishna was taken by Vasudev to house of Yashoda in Gokula. So this is the subject matter of third chapter. यर्हि एव अजनस्य प्राकृत जन्म रहितस्य भगवतो जन्म नक्षत्रम अभूत. So when it was time for Krishna to take birth, then at that time Ajana means unborn, who is Janma Rahit. So here is contradictory, he is Janma Rahit and then he has a birth star. So birth star is for somebody who takes birth, and one who is not taking birth, he also has birth star. So that birth star is called Rohini. So Janma Nakshatra Abhut, that became, what will say, that was the nakshatra which became manifest at that time. Ath tadaiva sarvagunopetaha kalo abhut. And that time, the time became also endowed with all good qualities. Sleshena janmarksha namapiyaha. So, although it is not mentioned the name of the nakshatra in which Krishna was born, but it is indicated by pan. Ajana Narayana Janma Yasya, so Ajan Janma Prajapati. So Ajana nakshatra, he is saying Ajana means who does not have birth from any parents, like human being takes birth, but who is born from the navel of Narayana, so that is Brahma. So Ajana here is Brahma. And Ajana Raksha, or the constellation whose presiding deity is Brahma, that is Rohini. There are 27 constellations, and every constellation also has a deity related with that. So Rohini's deity is Brahma, therefore Ajana Raksha means Rohini. So Tasya Riksham Rohini Nakshatram iti artha. And Rohini is also name of Balram's mother. So that is also there. So Krishna is taking birth in the nakshatra of Rohini. So that shows that he has love for her. So along with Krishna's birth, Rohini is remembered. When you have to fast, you have to see Rohini nakshatra coming in Ashtami. श्लिष्टत्वेन उक्तिः जन्मर्क्षं न प्रकाशयेत् इति नीति शास्त्र रीत्या गोपनार्थ. So why is he speaking in this indirect way? Why he cannot? He could have just said that he was born in Rohini nakshatra. Why did he say Ajana Raksha? So he says this is because according to Niti Shastra, one should not tell others about his birth star. People used to hide, keep secret about their birth time, birthplace, birth star. Why? Because then someone else can make the chart and figure out your character. Especially for the kings, then the enemy can attack when is his bad time coming. See the nakshatra in which he can be defeated. So therefore, Janmarkshamna Prakashayat. Don't reveal your birth nakshatra. This is Niti Shastra. So therefore, it is not revealed here. Because Krishna's life can be in danger. So know his nakshatra. Right? So better protect him. Kidrisham Shantani Rikshani Ashwani Adini Grahasya Tarkasya Yasmantat. So what kind of time it was? He says it was a time when all the nakshatras such as Ashwani, Rohini, Bharani, so all these Mriga, they all became peaceful. And also the Grihas, right? Buddha, Mangal, these are all Grihas, they became peaceful. And Tarkasya, and also all the stars. Sarva Gunopetatva Maha Dishaiti. And then it describes what are the good qualities which became manifest in this time, like Disha Prasanna. So Disha Prasedu. Varshashu api Shardo Guna Ukta. Although it was rainy season, but the way it is being described here is as if it was autumn season, after the rainy season. Because it is after the rainy season, then you see this kind of thing. There all the lakes are clean, the rivers are clean. When it is rainy season, the rain water is coming. River, if you see now, is very muddy. The lakes also. When the rain stops, then everything settles down and then it is clean. So Krishna was born in rainy season. But the way it is being described, that atmosphere at that time was like as if it is after the rains have stopped. So that is the meaning of Sarvagunopeta. Good qualities of time became manifest. It is in the autumn season that the wind becomes cool. Now it is still hot. So that is the meaning. Tatra sarvani tattvani prasannani. So all the tattvas were happy. Earth was happy, water, because these tattvas also have their personality. Right? There is Varun Devata, Prithvi Devi, Vayu Devata, Agni Dev. What about Akash? Any Deva for Akash? Ever heard Akash Devata? No.
Off the top of my head, I can't. Nothing's ringing a bell immediately.
Okay. Without Akash, there can be no bell ringing.
It might
You
be
need
Brahma
some,
himself.
you need some empty space. So, says all the tattvas were happy.
It must be Brahma himself.
तत्र महाभूतस्य ऊर्ध्वस्थस्य प्रसादमाह गगनमिति. So first he talks about the topmost of the Mahabhuta. Which one is the first? Is Gagana, right? Because it is from Gagan comes Vayu, from then water, not fire, and water, and then earth. So it starts from the first one. Adhasthasya prasadamaha mahiti, and the lowest one is earth, and the ultimate, nothing beyond earth. Madhyasthanam trayanam prasadamaha nadya iti. Then in the third sloka he describes the middle three: air, fire, water. So first he starts with water. Jalaruhashriya iti ratrau api divshasya guna. At that time one could see the beauty of the lotus flowers. So it says here now it is being described that the night acquired the quality of the day. Because the lotuses, they bloom only in the daytime, not at night. So this is the meaning of Sarva Gunopeta Kala. Time having all the good qualities. So all the good qualities means quality of the autumn season, quality of the daytime is having that time. Dvijali kulanam sannadaha stavkasya yasu taiti varsasu api stava vasantasya guna uktaya. So now he is describing that although it was rainy season, but what is being described about the forest is as if it was spring season. So when it is spring season, everybody is springing, right? The flowers are springing, isn't it? It's spring. The people are also springing. So then it is described that at that time the Vanaraji, the beauty of the forest, is being described, that birds are also springing, they are chirping happily. And Stabaka means flowers. Group of flowers are blooming. So he says this is a description of spring season in the rainy season. This is the meaning of Sarvagunopeta Kala. Time having all the good qualities, they became manifest. Then Sukha Sparsha iti Satyam. So Vava Vayu Sukha Sparsha. Vava Vayu Sukha Sparsha. So the air was cool. So this cool is not just autumn, but beyond that, when little winter starts. So that describes the quality of little bit winter also. And Punya Gandhavaha. Punya means fragrant. So Punyatve Charu api iti amra. Punya also means pious, but punya also means fragrant or nice. Actually, charu, beautiful, sweet smelling. Suchir nirmala iti dhulyadya sambandhena mandya mukta. And at that time it was shuchi, means the air was clean, means there was no dust in it. Pure. There was no question of any other smoke or other pollutants were not existing at that time, because there is no big machinery or anything like that, but at least there could be dust. So here he says that there was no dhulikan, no dust, which means that it was not blowing very strongly. The wind was just medium speed, so it's not carrying the dust. Yes, Sital Manda Samira.
Also the rain cleans the air also.
Yes. So therefore it has also the quality of the rainy season in the rainy season.
Imagine.
Shanta Nirvana Praya Api Samandhita Adagama Abhava Arsha. And at that time, because the fires of the twice born were Shanta, they were not burning because of the fear of Kamsa, then they started burning. Okay. So it should have been Asamandhita, Samandhita, but its I is missing. Samandhata. Samyak Dakshinavartattvena Uddipta Babhuvu. So they were burning and Dakshinavart. Dvaparepi Tretaya Guna Ukta. So he says this is describing the quality of Treta Yoga in Dwapar Yoga. Because in Treta Yoga, doing yajna is the dharma. Right? So, Tretayam yajan yajna. Dwapare Archana. Kalautadhari Kirtanat. So now yajna is happening. Manansi Manobuddhi Indriyadi Aniyapi Tattvani. So now after describing the 5 tattvas, then he talks about mind, that minds became peaceful, Manansi Asan Prasannani. So he says here mind refers to also Buddhi, Ahankar, Chitta, Mahatattva, everything. Because they all can be called as mind. And also the senses. So everything became happy. Asura drohamiti asura kartrik drohavatvena sadhunamapi manansi purvam aprasannaya niyeva asaniti bhava. So now sadhus became happy, which means that before they were not so happy because of the asuras being very troublesome to them. Jayamane asanna pradurbhave ajane Sri Krishna. So Jayamane means when Krishna was about to manifest, when he was about to come. Although Jayaman is used in 7th case, which means as if he has taken birth or he was going to take birth. And Ajana here refers to Krishna. So at that time the sound, the music started, and then came the dancers. So Jagu Kinnara Gandharvas Tushtavu Siddhacharanaha Vidyadharyascha Nandritur Apsarobhi Samam Muda. So now the whole team, cheer team came. This is the standard cheerleaders team. whenever they have to describe, then Apsara, Gandharva and Vidyadharas, Kinnaras, they are ready for their show. So they all came and they started singing. Gandharvas are very good singers. Narada Rishi was also Gandharva. That's why he's a good singer. His name was previously Upabarhana Gandharva. Before he was cursed by Brahma, then he became a son of maid servant, then he became Narada. So he is carrying his music talents from previous lives. There is description of his learning music. He learned music from Shiva, from Brahma, and also from Rukmini for long periods of times. So he perfected the art of singing. That's why Krishna gave him the veena. So Jagu, Kinnara, Gandharva. Kinnaras and Gandharvas, they sang. Tushtuvu, Siddha Charana. And Siddhas and Charana. Charana, these are the people who recite praises. So they were very happy. And Vidyadhariyascha Nandritur Apsarobhi. So Vidyadharis are women and also Apsaras. They all came together and they danced. Different types of dances. Bharatanatyam, Odissi. And they were so happy. And this is something extra. These days sometimes you see here in Vrindavan people hire a helicopter to shower flowers, right? On the birthday of their guru. You have seen this? They get a helicopter full of rose petals and from there they throw them.
At Kumbh Mela also, the Shahi Snan. It's a big deal. Several of them.
So now you have Mumuchur Muniyo Deva Sumanansi Mudanvita. So the sages and devas, they showered flowers because they can be up in the sky. They have their helicopters, and from where they get flowers only they know. They have to have a big supply. I mean, if you just carry in your hand, how much can you carry? So they must have backpacks, right? They take out the flowers and they throw like that.
Servants have been collecting for days.
So Sumanansi, flower, the one, this is a very nice name for the flower, it's called Sumanas.
Yes, I like it as well.
Sumanas. Manas means mind. So Sumanas actually means good mind, but Sumanas is name of flower because flower brings pleasure to the mind. So Sumanansi Mudanvita. Happily. And then came, also the cloud came. He also didn't want to remain behind. He said, okay, everything is fine, sky clear, now my time. So Mandam Mandam Jaladhara Jagarjuranu Sagaram. Then the clouds came and they were rumbling, but not like sometimes you see heavy sound, you get scared. Especially if the baby is there, baby will get scared, so know this. They are singing like the waves of the ocean. Anusagaram. They are imitating because they are the children of the ocean, right? So they are imitating their fathers. So Mandam Mandam. Not very loud, but in a low voice. They rumbled. Nishithe tama udbhute jayamane janardane devakyam devarupinyam vishnu sarvaguhasayah avirashid yatha prachyam vishinduriva pushkalah. So now in the Nishitha, midnight time, then Tama Udbhute, when it was dark, then Krishna, he appeared from Devaki, who is called here as Devi Rupini, or divine in form, or personification of all devas. So who was born? Janardane and Vishnu and Sarva Guhashe, who is in everybody's heart. Avirashid Yatha Prachyam Dishinduriva Puskal. He appeared just like the full moon comes from the eastern direction, like that he appeared. Means he just became manifest. He was not born like ordinary child takes birth and mother is going through labor pains. So Devaki first was feeling that she is pregnant and it's time to give birth, and then suddenly Krishna was standing outside and there was no labor pain or anything. Earlier she also gave birth to 6 children, then she experienced, but this time it was something like magical. She just felt that she has given birth and Krishna came out. But there was no pain involved. It was the painless delivery. And without the help of any nurse or anything like that. And there was no mess. When a child is born, there's a lot of mess generated, right? Cleaning has to be done. So there's nothing like that. Yet Devaki felt that she delivered the baby. Previously her belly was swollen and then it suddenly went down. Yes. So Anukritaha Sadrishikritah Sagaraha Sagar Garjanam Tad Yatha Syat Tatha. So Sagara Anusagaram. Anusagaram refers that they were imitating. The clouds were imitating the sound of the ocean. Mandam Mandam. Nanu Dishaha Prasedu iti Gagnam Nirmal Gunode iti Purvokte Jaldhara Khalu Kada Jagarju iti Apekshayamaniti. So now a question is raised that just now you said that the directions were very clear, the sky was clean, you could see the stars. Now you are saying that the clouds came. Where are the clouds? How these both things are possible? So he says this is when just it was midnight, then suddenly the clouds came. Because clouds don't stay in one place. Wind was blowing, they were a little far away. Right? Maybe they were somewhere near Govardhan that time or beyond, and then by the wind they came to Mathura and started making sound as if they are welcoming Krishna. So at that time Tama Udbhute Tamsa Utkarshena Bhute Vyapte iti. So that time some darkness came because of the clouds. Nishitheva madhye gaganam meghakhando udgamat. So at night, midnight time, the clouds appeared. Bhu prapta utyasya rupam. So udbhuta, tama udbhuta here. Bhu dhatu has two meanings. Bhu gati arthak, right? Bhu sattayam. Bhu also means prapti, to attain. That's not Bhuadigan. Jananam Sarvagya Bhakta Muni Devadinam Ardane Bhagwan Avirbhava Samayoyam iti Yachne Jayamane Sati. Now he gives a very nice meaning to the word Janardana. Janardana is name of Krishna. So Janardana Jayamane means when it was time for Krishna to take birth. But he gives a different meaning to Janardana. So Jana means people, right? And people here means devotees. Sarvagya Bhakta Muni Devadina. So devas, sages, devotees. Ardan also means to pray, to beg. So when these people were begging, so Janardane Jayamane means when the people, the devotees, the devas, they were begging, then Krishna appeared. What were they begging? They were saying, Bhagavan Avirbhava Samayoyam. O Lord, manifest, now is the time. And then he came. Iti yasne Jayamane sati. Dev Rupinyam Vishnu Rupinyam iti cha path. So here it says Devaki Dev Rupinyam, somewhere it is Devaki Vishnu Rupinyam. Doesn't matter, meaning is same. Devasya Vishnoriva Rupam Sachidanand Ghanam Vartate Yasya Tasyam. So Deva Rupini means who has a Rupa, the form like a Deva. Deva means here as Vishnu. Means he is transcendental. Sachidananda Vigraha, that is the meaning. Means his body, her body is also Sachidananda. So in her he became manifest. Avirashit Prakati Babhuva. Sarva Guhasaya. Guha means heart. So Sarvasu Guhasu. Guhavad Agamya Sthaneshu Mathura Vikuntadisu Jivant Karnesu Cha Sarvajan Parakshatvat Shete iti sa. So Sarva Guhasaya means who is in the heart of everybody, but he gives another meaning. Guhai also means Vakuntha, which is also Guha means something which is unapproachable, hidden. So like Vakuntha. So one who is Sarva Guhasaya, one who is sleeping there, he became manifest here. अन्यो बालको यथा गर्भाद यंत्रितः सन्निसरति तथा न इति अत्र दृष्टांत. Just like the other babies are born from the womb with great difficulty, right? There is so much yatna. He was not born like that, and this is understood from the example that Yatha prachyam dishi induriva pushkala. Just as the full moon rises in the eastern direction, like that he appeared. Kincha drishtanta darshantikayor yugpadeva avirbhava maha taddine nishithe prachyam dishi ashtamyam indura pushtopi madvansam matprabhur janmana alanchakare iti anandaudrekena pushkala purnimaya induriva pushkala sanyatha avirasi tathev devakyam vishnunapi sarvansakala paripurna avirashiditi anvaya. So this is a very nice explanation. He said generally you have the example and then there is something which is exemplified. Drishtanta and Darshtantika. So obviously the example here is a full moon, like the full moon appears in the eastern direction, like that Krishna appeared. But he says no, it is not like that. He says the both appeared simultaneously. He says Krishna took birth and also the full moon appeared. So although it was Ashtami, 8th, so there is no question of full moon that day. But Avirashid Induriva Supuskala. The moon also came. So the day Krishna was born, although it was Ashtami, but it became like full moon. Why? Because moon thought that Krishna is coming in my dynasty, so I should welcome him. So he became so happy that he didn't want to just be half. Otherwise on Ashtami you will see half the moon around midnight. So he came full. He says, no, I don't care. I don't want this shadow coming on me and covering half of me. So he lit up the other half also. Now you have to see how it will be adjusted astrologically. Commentator has commented, but now he has to explain how is that possible. right? Commentary, you can write. So Pushkala means with all the kalas. Kala means part. So Pushkala means moon has 16 parts, 16 kalas. So now he came with all his kalas. So this also signifies that when Krishna appeared, then he also appeared with all his kalas, all his parts. So he is complete. So this is also an indication of that Krishna is a complete Bhagavan. So Pushkala. Avirasi dedha pracham dishu induriva Pushkala. Because this Pushkala has to be applied both places. You have to apply the word Pushkala for moon, full moon, and also Vishnu Pushkala. Pushkala Vishnu. With all his kalas, Vishnu came. So there also you have to apply. आविर्भावश्च कंस वंचनादि अर्थम अष्टमे मासी यदुक्तम हरिवंश. And generally a baby is born in the 10th month, right? Krishna was born in the 8th month. He is the 8th child and he was born on the 8th day and in the 8th month of pregnancy, not 10th. Why? Because he says, I will trick this comes. He will think it's not yet time, I will come. Because there is no limit for him. So he came, and although he was born in the 8th month, he was fully developed, not premature. If the baby is born 2 months before, he will not be developed. So he was actually more developed than a baby. And you will see, he even had 4 hands, overdeveloped. In 35 stay 10 months, maybe I will have 6 hands. So he, in 8th month he already had 4 hands. So he says, this is enough. I don't want more. I'll leave 2 to Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu will have 6
The
hands.
beginning of a science fiction film.
So this is described. How do we know that he was born in the 8th month of pregnancy and not 10th? It's not stated here. So he says this is found in Harivansh Puran.
Harivansh tells us.
Garbhakale tva sampurne ashtame masite striyau devaki cha yashoda cha shashuvate samam tada. So in Harivansh Puran it is said that when the womb was not yet fully developed in the 8th month, then these 2 women, Devaki and Yashoda also and Devaki also, they gave birth simultaneously. It was completely harmonized. When Devaki gave birth, Yashoda also gave same time. They became pregnant same time, gave birth same time. Right? So, complete harmony. खम माणिक्य नामनी ज्योतिर्ग्रंथे जन्म पत्री चौकता. So Krishna's horoscope is described in a granth of Jyotish called Khanmanikya. I don't know what the book is this. Khamanikya. And this is from quotation from their Uchchast.
Kamanik is like we're telling the future. We're telling, recognizing signs and things like that.
Yeah, it's available.
I've never seen it.
I never heard of
Is that what they call it?
Uchchastha shashi bhauma chandra chandrishano yo lagnam vrisho lagbhago jivaha singha tula vishu kramvashat pusho ishano rahavaha neshitha samayo ashtami buddha dinam ब्रह्मर्क्ष मत्र क्षणे श्री कृष्ण अविधाम्बुजेक्ष न मभूद आवी परम ब्रह्म ततिति. So at the midnight on Ashtami, and the day was Wednesday, nakshatra was Rohini nakshatra or Brahma nakshatra, Sri Krishna, who has lotus eyes, he became manifest. He is Parabrahma, supreme reality, and at that time the moon and Bhauma is Mangal. What do you call that? Mars in English. Mars and Chandra, moon and Sunny, the Saturn, they were in the Ucha. Ucha, Nicha, and what you say in English? High and low?
You could say exalted.
Oh, yeah, right, exalted. So they were in the exalted. And the Lagna was Vrish Lagna, Labhago Jiva, and Simha, Tula, Vishukrama, these are all Pusha, Ishana, Rahu, they were all in exalted. Exalted and depleted, I think they came nature depleted. So this is how Krishna was born. So no Jai, nothing like. Say Jai at least.
Both Shoni and Rahu are exalted. I don't know much about astrology. It doesn't sound good to me.
What is wrong?
Well, that's why, because I don't really understand what is meant by exalted. But Shani and Rahu, if they're prominent in someone's chart, that means they could cause trouble, you know?
Well,
Those are the two troublesome ones.
yeah, but trouble to whom, that yes, we have to say. What you call
I don't know.
Trouble to everybody.
Check. I don't consider anyone to cause trouble in my life for myself.
Okay, so we'll stop here if there's any question to ask.
Already that was lots of fun.
Yes. नंद के आनंद भय जय कन्हैया लाल की. Now the question is from where Hathi came, I don't understand. Ghoda is alright, but from where did he get elephant? They say Nand Maharaj donated elephant. This is not Kerala. Maybe golden elephant.
Babaji Maharaj, why this astrological chart is also given? Like, is this like this kind of chart can never occur for anyone else? Is it that significance?
Yes. That's why it is given. How can you have full moon on Ashtami? Is it possible?
Would that show the astrological charts? Would that show up? Would you be able to calculate the full moon coming out in Ashtami?
Yes.
You could calculate. That's good.
I have a short question, Babaji.
Yes.
I didn't quite get that Satchidananda Rupam. Whether did you say that Devaki's body was Satchidananda?
Yes.
I should hope
Because
so.
Devakyam Devarupinyam. So Devarupini means Satchidananda Rupini. Means her form is Satchidananda.
Just like Vasudeva should just let
Her form is from the beginning, not only when she had Krishna in her belly.
Yes.
And what it is that before the 10th month,
Hmm?
he came earlier. It
Earlier?
means that
2 months in advance.
2 months in advance.
So that Kamsa will not think that Devaki is going to give birth.
Okay.
So that the guards will not be so alert.
Mm.
Because there's still 2 months are remaining. Let's sleep. So therefore they were sleeping. And that's what guards do. Right? You have seen.
Every year,
When I was in ISKCON, at night they used to have a gunman. So we'll sleep. After everything is over, 10 o'clock, all devotees go and they also sleep. They're sitting and sleeping. So one day, I don't know, I think it was Kundli or somebody, he went and he took his gun. And he brought it. Morning he wake up, his gun is missing. So that's what guards do. Sleep. So Krishna is playing his trick from the very beginning. Okay.